Oh boy, this is a big one. Backforce recently reached out to us and sent over a huge freaking package containing the new Backforce One. And to be very honest, when I got the initial message, I have never heard the company name even once before that. But I did my research. Apparently they are a German-based company who are creating those you know, those gaming style chairs, like basically everybody else on the planet. However, they claim that they now have the new best features, new best quality, new best everything to deliver the best sitting experience for your 12-hour Minecraft grind. Well, I'm intrigued. I'm not only intrigued because they claim that they are made in Germany, that's a nice thing to have, but that's not like a guarantee. But they also have a couple of other features which do look very, very promising to me. And I'm not even talking about the fact that they put wood in there, which is like a +1 on my table, but they have new stuff. As a bit of a backstory, I do have my own fair share of experience with these kinds of chairs. I had my DX Racer. I don't even know the product name, but that was my first one that I got at like age 16, I guess. And then like a year ago, I purchased some of those Secretlab Titans for the office here. So I do know what it feels like to jump from a 250 to a 500 euro like gaming chair, and I know how they feel like, and I know what to look for to, you know, determine if it is good for my back or not. But we will see about that. We will see what kind of new features they put in here, what is the customization part, and we will see why the hell they put LEDs into a gaming chair. Let's see what a box of a Backforce One looks like from the inside. No. How will I do this now? Yeah, let's... Is this like one piece? Yes, this... Oh my god, that's Alcantara! That's Alcantara! This is Alcantara! Oh, this is going to turn into an OnlyFans video, I swear to god. Oh my god, don't tell me that I have an Alcantara gaming chair now. This feels like a freaking BMW from the inside. Whew. So, after a bit of unboxing, this is basically what we are left with. The usual, you know, box containing a gaming chair. We have the top part, the bottom part, we have the spring or whatever this is called. We have some of those tires. Hello, office dog. Pigs. Pixel. Pixel. Pigs? Okay. So apparently this video will feature the office dog just sitting there. Great. This is the usual package you would expect, and if it wasn't clear enough why I'm sitting on the floor instead of the usual setup, which is exactly here but like 30 centimeters higher, it's a freaking gaming chair. It's enormous and I need to build it before using it or before reviewing it, so yeah. So building the whole thing is like a 15-step program, and 9 of these steps are just take everything out of the box. So, yeah, okay, great. As it is with basically every gaming chair, step 1 is to put in these little tires. So, let's quickly do it. Step 2, install the spring. Step 2 complete. As step 11 to 15, they require you to like take the original box that the whole thing came in, find this piece, and then put this piece in front of the box and then rest everything on that while you put everything in from the bottom. But for the love of God, I was not able to find this piece. Like, I'm looking now for 10 minutes, I don't know which piece of carton it is. And frankly, at this point, I don't freaking care. I will just do it freehand and it will work. I mean, it's what, 4 screws? Come on, I can do that in air somehow. Yes, very good idea. Let's ignore the manual and do everything ourselves. Well, this step 1, yeah, that's already something. Okay, next try. Ta-da-da-da! I can put together a gaming chair. Before we go into the next portion of this video, a few things that I want to talk about. First off, the chair looks pretty damn nice. The bottom part of the chair has that aluminum finish with a bit of black and the logo and all. And the whole chair is covered in the what I would just call like accent color. Like in my case, I have blue, we have some blue here, we have blue here, we have the blue stuff on the patches, and in the back we have that breathable piece of, well, this is plastic, and behind that we have some sort of like breathable fabric that lets air through. And inside of all of this we have a wooden piece, let's call it just like a wooden back piece that keeps everything together. And when I talk to people around me that there is a piece of wood, everybody was like, wow, this is going to be so much better for your back. Like, I didn't know that. Apparently having like a back piece of wood is good for your back. Well, things that I have learned. Then on the front of the chair we have that Alcantara, which I will call Alcantara, but apparently in English you say ultra suede. Ultra suede? Never heard that. I will just keep calling it Alcantara. It's the brand name. It's Alcantara. The top portion has like that, yeah, that pocket design. I don't know how you want to call it. But in total the chair looks very, aesthetic. It looks nice. However, that's not all. There is one special piece inside of this little box that is, the tech part of it all. And it is a back logo, which is... How do I turn this on? Oh, do I need to remove that? LED! Oh yeah! My chair has LED. Who the hell needs that? But it's a little nice looking aesthetic thing. Then also we got those patches on the side of each shoulder piece of the chair. And I also got a little letter from Backforce where they send me 2 patches with STS saying on it. How thoughtful is that? Hell yeah. So for the rest, there are a few extra features I wanted to talk about. First off, colors. I've got now the black and blue one here, but there is also a version in black and red, black and green, and there are a bunch of special versions, for streamers and whatever the partnership they made. So there are a bunch of different color options available for whatever is your taste. Then we have size. This particular one is built for people between 45 and 130 kilos and 151 to 192 centimeters. Sorry, we do not do special types of metrics here. We have centimeters and kilograms. So I'm fitting right into it, and like 99% of people in the world will fit into that metric. So good. Then we have a bunch of like buzzword things, like something that they call sync seat, which is basically if you tilt it, the bottom piece will like adjust, if that's the thing. And the last special feature, which will just be like a buzzword for every tech guy, is dual core seat. Like the base of the whole thing is made out of 2 different materials, and they will call that dual core because it has 2 different material cores, but let's be honest, they are just using the buzzword here. But that's alright, if it feels nice to sit on it, so I'm fine with that. However, there is one feature that I do want to point out. I find that very, very interesting. There are 2 versions of this chair. There is the Backforce One that I have here, and there is the Backforce One Plus. And the difference comes, or the main difference that I saw, is in the armrests. Like with the Backforce Plus, they will go with that 5D buzzword, because yes, they are using the 5D buzzwords, which basically means you can like move it like in this direction, which mine doesn't. Mine moves up and down. But let's be honest, I did not break the time-space continuum. I can do 3D. However, there is one thing that comes on both versions which I find very, very interesting. I can press this button, can you see it? This button right here, which will allow me to move the whole damn thing to the back away from me. So now I have nothing on this side. I can do the same thing on the other side, and tada, I'm completely free up here. Which might sound unnecessary, however, I know a bunch of people who very often will do this for hours, or they prefer to sit in this position. So, and that's basically impossible if you have the armrest sitting here. It will hurt, at least, it will annoy you. However, here you can do it. And this is a feature that I have not seen on any like gaming chair for now, and I have also not seen on my Secretlab. So it's a really interesting feature which I for sure will use and see how it actually like is usable in the real world. So because I believe that doing a review of a chair is not a 30 minutes thing, I cannot, you know, benchmark this. You cannot not do like, oh yeah, by the way, of course the chair can go down, it can go up, and I can move it back, and if I turn on the right thing, I can determine how quickly or how hard I need to press to put it in the back. Now it's putting it harder. Now it's really hard, and on the left side I can block it completely off, so I can unlock it and whoo. I believe that I need at least a week or two to determine how the chair feels like, or especially how it compares to my Secretlab, because I have like... So for the next week or so, I will persist on using this chair instead of my Secretlab for my all-day use in front of the PC, while you know, doing benchmarks, whatever. I will just continue to use this chair, and then I can draw some sort of a conclusion of which chair I prefer, the Secretlab or this one. We will see. I don't know yet. We will see about that. So okay, I guess see you in a week. So about a month has passed now instead of a week. Yeah, great job there. But hey, at least I got to try out this Backforce One more extensively, and I can give you an informed opinion on how it compares to something like a Secretlab chair. Starting off with the one bad thing. Although you can tilt the whole thing to the back, I believe that it ain't really enough. I don't know, I would prefer like 20 centimeters more, I guess. Yeah, it could be a bit more. It doesn't have to go all the way down like a freaking table, right? But a bit more would have been nice in my opinion. That being said, comparing those two chairs is kinda... cause like after a month I kinda realized that it's not really a thing of A or B is better. They are just better at different use cases. Take a Secretlab for example. I believe that generally it is a more comfortable chair, but more comfortable in the sense of that I can twist myself and I can turn myself in whatever direction I want, and I can do, you know, like very weird ass positions where the back of the chair and my personal back will somehow make it work. For the Backforce, on the other hand, I found that the chair is has less options to sit when it comes to your back. Like you will always revert to like this straight sitting position. You will not, I don't know, like the chair pushes you back when you do weird stuff. That being said, it is not necessarily a bad thing, because in something like extensive sessions, 8, 10, 12 hours of sitting through in a single day, the Backforce chair did not hurt as much. Both chairs are on a very high level, sure, but while sitting in the Backforce after working a whole day, let's say 16 hours, my lower back did not hurt as much, whereas on the Secretlab, my lower back did start to hurt after like 12 hours. But not because the chair does something wrong. It's coming from the fact that I can do like those weird ass angles and move around in a way that it wasn't intended. It's a bit like those racing chairs for your car. If you sit in this piece of whatever it is supposed to be, it will start to hurt because you are doing a bunch of weird stuff. Inside this action, on the other hand, nothing will hurt, and that's not necessarily because, I don't know, the cushions are better, but because the shape of the whole thing or the whole thing behind it will force you to stay in a very healthy position. Another feature that I needed to remind myself over and over again are those completely reversible arm pieces. Those are a freaking God's gift. A really comfortable little addition, especially because you are already restricted in the amount of healthy positions that you can put yourself in. And putting your legs up is like basically the only decision that you are able to do in this thing. So after a whole month of switching chairs, how does a Secretlab compare to a Backforce One? In my opinion, you can distinguish them pretty well by the type of work that you are doing. For example, if I want to be focused, I need to stare straight into my monitor for an optimal viewing angle. I need to, I don't know, write code for 10 hours. I need to color grade a million pictures. And I want to make sure that my body stays in a very good and healthy posture. For those kinds of very concentrated work environments, the Backforce seems to be the better option. On the other hand, if you are planning to, chill, you are planning to sit in a chair in a 45-degree angle, which doesn't make a lot of sense. You are bouncing all the way down until people can start to eat sushi off of your body. Doing that weird ass gamer girl thing, those kinds of examples. The problem with the Backforce chair in those cases is that the chair is curved in a way that it tries to force me back into that healthy position, while half of my body is already sunken completely into the chair, so it just doesn't work that way. And that, for example, works better in a Secretlab chair. So in my opinion, Backforce is a more work, it works better for very concentrational work, stuff where you have 100%, while a Secretlab is better at chilling, sinking in, casual gaming without, being super focused, interactions with the camera, that kind of stuff. But okay, this should be it for my take on the Backforce One. At this point, a huge thank you to Backforce for sending it over, and if you want to keep watching, have a closer look at this piece of content, which is completely unrelated to this video, because this is the very first time I ever did a chair review. Yeah. On a side note, we now also have channel membership, so if you're looking for a good way to sell your soul for an RG poop emoji, that's a pretty good way to go. Additionally, you can rest assured that the income will not only keep the channel afloat, but it will also serve to pay a guy which will actually do harm to my back, just so that I am prepared to say that a particular chair is good or bad for broken backs. Exciting. Anyway, thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.